Klay, how much extra space was there in this game maybe as opposed to the first game for you?
Well, I think we applied what we watched from film as far as moving the ball, spacing the floor. I mean, shout out to J. Michael Green. What an amazing night he had. You can't just leave him open. He's a knockdown three-point shooter and just a rugged defender. And to be inserted in the starting lineup like that and just shows his professionalism and his readiness and what he's about. And couldn't be more proud of him and grateful for his effort tonight.
Draymond said you were kind of particularly agitated the last couple of days about the Game 1 performance, just team-wide. What about it, I mean, besides the loss, like really ticked you off?
I didn't play well, personally. I thought I let my guard down. I thought we let one slip away, but, we did our jobs tonight, and we know how well this team plays at home, so we got to go to L.A. with the same mindset as far as physical defense, ball sharing, and having fun and just being, us older guys just being the leaders we are.
Klay, Steve has often referred to your 37-point quarter back in the day as a religious experience. When you go off like you do and knowing how spiritual you are, what are these moments like when you hit a three, run over the crowd, got them all fired up on a timeout? I mean, you jump differently when you're in that zone.
Yeah, it's the moments you work for. You might not see them all the time when you're in the gym, when you're conditioning, running 1,000 miles, but those short moments of, euphoria and that flow state where you just feel like you can't miss make all those hard days more than worth it. And I was just trying to get the crowd going, and it's always fun when you shoot the ball well, but it's even better when you couple that with a win.
Is it me? Okay. Klay, you had a really big game tonight. Obviously, you led the team tonight, but it was the exact same stat line as Game 3 in the finals against the Cavs and LeBron in 2017, 11 from 18, 11 for 18 from the field, and 8 for 11 from 3, 30 points. One, did you know that? And then two, can you just kind of speak to you in that type of play in the playoffs, and then to have that against LeBron yet again, and then you said this was a dream come true of a series for you. Just kind of elaborate on that.
I had no idea. That feels like an eternity ago. And it's still weird seeing LeBron as a Laker because of the history the Warriors and the Cavs had. But, LeBron's one of those special players, like, the Michaels, Kobe's, LeBron, who bring out the best in you, especially from a competitive standpoint. And it's always an honor to match up against the greats. So it's not us versus LeBron James, though. They have a very complete team, the Lakers do. And, the fact they're still doing this at 38 years old is incredible and inspiring for athletes, everywhere.
With Steph kind of getting into foul trouble, did you feel like there was an onus on you to kind of get the offense going?
Not really. I just try to play with him myself, and I told myself that last game. I watched film. I feel like I forced a few shots. And tonight I just play within the flow of the offense, and I'm at my best when I'm running around screens, I'm hitting the open man, I'm cutting hard. And Steph was magnificent tonight, 20 and 12, ran the offense perfectly. And we go as he goes. I think everybody knows that.
Klay, Sunday in Sacramento, you talked about sort of the personal significance and emotion of this series for you. As she mentioned, something you had dreamed about for a while, to play the Lakers in the playoffs. What's it going to be like to play the games in L.A. now, the next two? And how does that sort of change the dynamic for you, I guess?
Doesn't change much. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to play hard on both ends. I'm going to hunt great shots. But just from a life standpoint, it's such an incredible experience to play in front of my friends and family. I would go to Staples as a high school basketball player with my pops, just dreaming of playing on that floor, playing, against the best in the world. Now to be here and be a part of it, I don't lose sight of that perspective of how great this opportunity is. And I'm just, excited to do it in a building where all my hoop dreams came about. So, I have so much respect for just the opportunity ahead for me. And I'm the huge Kobe fan, obviously. He was my biggest inspiration. And I'm just going to play my hardest, just to honestly honor him and Gigi, because without his play and all those years of me viewing his tenacity on the court, I would not be the athlete I am today.
Klay, how do you view your specific matchup in this? You got Reeves guarding you, at least to start. You got maybe Schroeder on you. You guarded Reeves last game. I think you were guarding D'Angelo a lot tonight. Just how do you view that, and how can you win that matchup?
Well, all those guards you named are very good in the ball screen. They have great chemistry with AD, especially in the ball screen. And for me, I might not have the same quickness I once did in my 20s, but I could still use my size and defensive positioning to deter good looks for those guys. So it's just about sticking with the game plan and not getting caught up in the individual matchup. If you feel like you have a mismatch, you kind of overcompensate sometimes. For me, it's just about staying within the flow of the offense and hunting great shots. And when I do that, I have nights like this.
Hey, Klay. Draymond Green a couple of minutes ago talked about being decisive, more so in this game, certainly than game one. Did you sense decisiveness specifically from him, and how much easier does it make your job when he's locked in on both ends like that?
That's the Draymond Green we love. I mean, he's so great in the pick and roll. He's so great at making plays out the pick and roll, and he's like a point guard for us out there, being 6'7", 250, and the ability to get to the rim, shoot the three, hit the open man. I can't name a lot of players who play like that. He's our Swiss Army knife, and when he's getting downhill and he's finishing at the rim and he's hitting the open man, like, we're at our best. So we'll look forward to this continued effort by Draymond, and just like Steph, we go as Dre goes.
Klay, how did it? Can you repeat what you were saying when you banged that three early in the third quarter, or is that something that you can't go into?
Wait, what's that?
You were screaming after you banged that three. You were skipping. You were obviously in euphoria.
Yeah.
Do you know what you were even saying?
No. Sometimes when you're out there and you're having fun, things just come about without intention or thought, and I think I was saying something along the lines, I'm the one, a few probably cuss words in there I'm not proud of, but those are the moments that feel the best as an athlete, when you feel like you're just clicking and your game is just effortless.
Klay, Draymond spoke of playing with more force to kind of maybe take Anthony Davis out of his groove a little bit from game one. I mean, how much was that an emphasis to just at least make him alter what was working so well?
Yeah, I mean, Draymond can match up with anybody. He does very well on bigger guys, smaller guys. He has incredibly quick feet for his size and long arms, and he's just a pest, and we know how great AD is. He's one of the best in our game. So we're going to try and make it as tough on him as possible because we know how important he is to the Lakers winning games, and I thought Dre did an incredible job on him tonight. It's a tall task, obviously, for Dre to keep this up, but we know he's capable, and we're going to trust him to, continue to try and slow him down.
Klay, here to your left. Yeah, to your left. You had a great game tonight. How did you prepare yourself for this game differently than you did for the first game?
I would say I relaxed a little bit more. I was not happy with my game one performance. Shot the ball very inefficiently. Probably rushed some shots, and tonight I just let it come to me. And I was telling myself to stay patient, and it paid dividends.
Klay, last time you were in LA for the playoff series, I think it was the Clippers in 19, when you took that dip in the ocean that you said rejuvenated you. Any similar plans?
Well, if the weather is better, it's not so June gloomy, I'd love to go jump in, hopefully go down to Manhattan Beach or something and jump in by the pier. There's something just about getting in the Pacific Ocean and body surfing that just resets your whole mental and your spiritual being. And I'm a true believer and the powers of the ocean and all her healing properties. Heads up. Here you go, Noah.
You got your swim buoy?
I don't go that deep.
Steph will be up here, but I do have it.